Thank you for your interest in discussing an opportunity to invest in an innovative and sustainable project. My name is Colin McPherson, and I would like to recognise my colleagues Alyssa May Melendez and Igor Ivanov for their input into this presentation. I would also like to take this opportunity to recognise the traditional owners of the land we meet upon and pay respect to elders both past and present. This recognition is actually important in the context of this presentation. Although we are talking about drip feed technology, the actual innovation here is related to better use of arid and semi-arid lands in Australia. Although we will be talking mostly from an economic perspective, the success of this project would have wider ramifications to assist all cultures living on these lands with increased primary production employment opportunities and increased quality of community and individual lives. There is no doubt that most people across the world consider water management to be among the most pressing challenges within the global community. Presently, the society considers efficient utilisation of water resources and consequent expansion using technology infrastructures to be a viable option that may help to enhance the sustainability of water supply. Water is undoubtedly a scarce resource, which limits its industrial and agricultural use. In Queensland, climatic instability has emerged as the most pressing problem that affects the agricultural sector. Indeed, the agricultural sector uses approximately 65% of the total water usage in Queensland. As a result, the state has prioritised some of the proposed projects related to the development of new, innovative and sustainable irrigation systems to enhance agricultural productivity. Drip feed irrigation technology has received a momentous attention owing to its outstanding contributions towards enhanced agricultural productivity, resource saving, as well as environmental sustainability. Importantly, the adoption of the new irrigation technology may enable the government to focus on water storage and transportation facilities, which can subsequently increase support to strategies aimed at enhancing water supply. In addition, the use of the new technology can allow the Queensland Government to utilise all the available water resources, such as rainwater, efficiently. The efficient use, planning, conservation and management of the available, albeit scarce, water resources can ensure sustainable water supply, especially to the agricultural sector. Importantly, drip feed technology can enable the assessment of both current and future water conditions in response to water scarcity through water management sourcing as well as distribution. Further, the adoption of drip feed technology can help address the water problems in a timely manner and reactive and costly interventions. Lastly, the new approach can contribute to the decision-making process in water management, which seeks to address sustainable water supply and the development of efficient water infrastructure. It is essential to evaluate several key aspects related to water supply to establish the viability of this project. Further, it is necessary to review the available literature regarding the potential expansion of agriculture in Queensland into arid and semi-arid areas. Indeed, the Queensland project is likely to be of great importance in boosting the economy of the area, owing to its high agricultural yield and efficient water conservation. In this light, the project managers should establish various strategic interventions and approaches as models to enhance the project's viability and actualise its economic potential. Most environmentalists claim that water conservation is the most significant means of alleviating the adverse effect of climatic change. As a result, most countries are investing heavily in this new technology to tap the possible agricultural potentials that lie within the unutilised and underutilised arid and semi-arid areas. Many countries across the globe experience severe droughts owing to changes in land use, climatic changes and population growth. Therefore, considering crop water requirements when making crop and deficit irrigation decisions has become a necessity. Unfortunately, climatic change and other adverse factors continue to exert pressure on the environment, which mainly contributes to water shortages globally. In addition, these conditions affect crop yields and pasture productivity. They also have other socio-economic impacts that the society must address. Going forward, therefore, the most appropriate way of enhancing agricultural productivity is emphasising on the implementation of drip feed technology. In fact, the technology can promote and improve agricultural productivity in arid and semi-arid areas in Queensland. To enhance this concept, there is also a need for the project managers to undertake a pilot study to gather sufficient evidence for progression and implementation of the project. Such data can help develop and understand the facts on the ground and develop an appropriate overall strategy to enhance drip feed irrigation in Queensland. Further, the government, stakeholders and the populace need to establish a formidable partnership for the project to succeed. Without doubt, drip feed technology presents remarkable benefits in the efforts to address the water problems in Queensland, which is experiencing a rapidly increasing population. In addition, it can enable the government to deal with water issues in the target region. Modern technologies of conserving water for irrigation, such as drip feed irrigation, are essential in the efficient use of limited water resources and increasing agricultural outputs. In fact, drip feed irrigation can enable farmers to prepare the land in a timely manner, reduce the requirements of tillage, and increase efficiency in herbicide and fertiliser application. Further, it can help improve the quality of farm products and decrease pest infestation and stresses. This pilot project will consider a land mass of 9,600 square kilometres or 960,000 hectares. This land mass includes 5 relatively small regional councils of Cloncurry, Flinders, McKinley, Richmond and Winton, with a total population of 8,557 as at 2012. The boundary of the pilot project will be the road infrastructure directly connecting Cloncurry, Winton and Hughenden, with this area being recognised as having rainfall deficiency over the past 2 years. With water already being fed from Lake Julius to Cloncurry, this project will look at the feasibility of extending this pipeline another 200 kilometres to allow feed lines to produce drip-fed primary production opportunities. Even though there is a 2-year rainfall deficiency in this area, Lake Julius continues to hold around 62% of its total capacity. Clearly, the adoption of drip feed technology favours the regional economic output of Queensland. For instance, the drip feed technology leads to a reduction in consumption of water by nearly 52% per hectare, which reflects a substantial cost recovery as well as excellent returns on investment. However, it is recognised that the Queensland Government also will need to realign regulations and incentives for this project within the agricultural sector. Such regulations and incentives can ensure the project takes place without undue impediments. The success of the drip feed irrigation project can influence the community positively through the creation of employment opportunities. It can also help the government realise its socio-economic agenda in the region. Indeed, the government-based intervention and other interventions from stakeholders can affect the community directly. For example, the innovation can help to enhance and improve the skills of individual members of the community. Importantly, the technology can create novel inventions as well as other forms of interventions within the large business environment. Further, the creation of a well-diversified population in the area can lead to social stability among other socio-economic benefits. This project can also help improve the available water resources and improve environmental conservation and the preservation of indigenous plants in the region. Moreover, there may be an increased regeneration of the environment despite the effects of climate by irrigating farms within the arid and semi-arid areas. Consequently, there is a need for the government and other stakeholders to step up environmental conservation education and improve policy formulations to promote the laws related to water management. Agricultural free enterprise within the arid and semi-arid areas is a feasible project which can improve agricultural production and food supply. In addition, drip feed irrigation technology is one of the possible means exploring the full agricultural potential of such regions. Essentially, the technology conserves a substantial amount of water used for irrigation, which in turn enhances water conservation and agricultural outputs. Undeniably, the economic benefits of this project are more than the possible risks involved. However, the government and other key stakeholders need to conduct further studies on various issues revolving around drip feed technology to counter any potential challenges. Thank you.